Awesome.
You said the stadium is open again.
I think it, I think it's 2010. Yeah, it is. We have full screen graphics that we made, like that one. Um, During the football season, UIL rules state that you can only have uh, noise playing when the clock is not running. So during
So that's
timeouts.
playing while the clock is running?
Yeah, these are ads that we can play while the clock is running. For instance, if there's a like a timeout, we could put a full screen on there, but we cannot put like audio recordings when the clock is running. That's UIL rules. Okay, and so then we have the people of the week. Different people sponsor the people of the week.
So what do these sponsorships cost?
I don't handle any of that. All I do is the production. So you'll have to talk to whoever's over the scoreboard. I
can
handle.
get you they have the packet online. I can email it to you.
All right.
And I can actually do that because it's on the athletics website. Sponsorship.
So, our students put together these packages. We put together something called Outside the Hurdle, which is what we do when we go to different band practices. So what we try to do is highlight everything that happens in the football game experience. We highlight the band, the cheerleaders, the drill team. So we do little stories. And so we interview the band directors, we interview some of the drum majors, some of the stars of our Friday Night Lights. So my students produce these. We go out there, we film them, we edit, we produce them. And that's what we do as a part of our program. And so, like I stated to Nikisha, we're not a corporation, we're a school. So we don't, advertise for people to come to us. We seek out stories that we can do and projects that we can do so that the students get experience. So that's what we do. So for instance, that's an Outside the Huddle. Everything has to stay within, 30 seconds to a minute 30.
But
So
then like that Mountain Dew thing, that would be
Let's go.
something that Mountain Dew paid for.
it's Pepsi. But yes, Mountain Dew is a branch of Pepsi. Pepsi is one of the sponsors on the scoreboard. So they gave us X amount of commercials, and we have to run X amount of commercials each quarter. This is something that we did on the cheerleaders, okay? Okay, so let's see. And we sell these, okay, so we sell these game DVDs of the games. And the thing about it is, some days we record well, or my student remember to hit record, and some days my students don't remember to hit record. So it's student led. So you get what you get, One, we don't charge to do your commercial, but then a 15-year-old is doing your commercial, so you kind of get what you get. But some people are happy with it, and then they donate to us for our trips to Hollywood. But we don't necessarily charge, so we're not like a corporation or a company that we charge a fee.
Okay,
Donations.
now wait a minute, you were talking about, that's two different things. You were
Okay.
talking about that you film the games, and those are for sale.
Yes, we sell those for $10, game
Okay.
DVDs,
And then you said.
when we have them, when they're available.
Yeah, if the
Yeah.
student happens to not hit the record button, you get what you get, or you don't get what you get, so
Yeah.
sometimes they're not. Okay, and then you went on to say something about the commercials.
Yes.
So, because earlier you told me,
There we go. So
those
here,
are
look at the full
scoreboard
screen.
commercials, and you don't have anything to do with selling them.
No, I don't sell. No, we don't sell any of them. No.
Okay, but
So she doesn't sell the actual, do you have any?
I think I understand, but I just wanna, like, I would think,
Mhm.
this is an assumption that you need to clarify or say that that's not it. I would think that Tracy Bird, Kinzel, that's a commercial that's already produced,
By Kenzo and their production team.
whoever their people are, and they just provide that to you, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So in that case, they're on there because of some deal made with, whoever's selling scoreboard advertising.
Right.
Or was that space given? Or are you saying that the commercial is ran in exchange for making a donation for your trip to Hollywood?
Oh, those
Or
are
the
totally,
production of-
okay, wait a minute, totally separate things. Hollywood production is totally separate from scoreboard production. Totally separate
What's
things.
Hollywood production?
Like, when people donate to go to Hollywood, that's completely separate from whatever they give to be on the scoreboard.
Okay.
So you're speaking in terms of athletics program versus Ozian High School?
Correct,
program.
there's a distinction.
Okay, alright,
Do
so.
you understand that?
Uh-huh.
Tell me
So
what I
the
said.
still frame,
Yes,
so the still frame, you're saying that anything you do in production, for someone that sponsors, a Hollywood trip or donates some money for a Hollywood trip is completely separate from scoreboard advertising, which is done through athletics or someone else. You guys don't have anything to do with that.
with what they give to go on the scoreboard.
Right.
Not necessarily. Now, wait a minute, I need to tell you that, for instance, this is a educator of the week. This is something we produced. This is something that Compass Bank, wherever it was, there it is.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Compass Bank is a sponsor. Now, if Compass Bank donated for us to go to Hollywood, that would be a totally separate thing. For instance, Kinzel has donated $500 for us to go to Hollywood.
Mhm.
Now, we have done some commercials for Kinzel. For instance, you know, they had a kick punt throw during halftime, or punt, kick, pass, whatever it is. And we did a little thing for them. We've done things for them that have aired on the scoreboard, but they've donated to our trip to Hollywood, which is totally separate.
So in
From the
order
money they pay to
for,
be on
so if somebody comes to you, if the Examiner newspaper came to you and said, you know, we are interested, you guys doing a little 15-second commercial for us, a video.
Okay.
You would do that if we make a contribution to your trip to Hollywood?
I would do that if we have the students available and the resources at the time.
With,
So you don't
without
have to make
regard
a
to
trip.
making a donation?
Donation, correct. Because we've done things with,
But it's not something that you, let me just, 1 second. Hello? With whom? Oh, yeah, tell him you have to reset it tomorrow or Monday, same time. I'm in an interview right now.
is it on?
Alright, bye. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
They don't call me unless it's important, and I guess I made an appointment with health insurance guy today at 10, I forgot about it. Okay, so, all right, now, so this still commercial, just this, that we saw of Calvin Walker,
Mm-hmm.
who created that?
We did.
Okay. So your graphics department built that?
There is no graphics department. It's the same students built it. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, our students is we're the graphic, we're the production, we're the camera. So there's no graphics department, but we
But
did.
still graphics is done also? You
Yeah,
guys
we
do
do
still
graphics,
graphics as
we
well,
do video.
just like this kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay, good, okay, that's what I guess I'm thinking.
Okay.
Like with us, we have, all
Okay,
they
good.
do is still frame stuff.
Okay. Okay. We don't have a.
All right.
It's
And
just
so,
like that one's another one. Kansas Toyo Natures. Kansas Toyota. Athletes of the week. And then the schools have announcements that go up here too. Each school gets 4 announcements. Whether it's, you know, split the pod or what is it, the band extravaganza. What is that? Yeah, band extravaganza. Okay. So, you know, they're okay. And like,
Closing costs to purchase a new home. And did you know that in the city of Beaumont, we offer small business for
this is
Did
something.
y'all do that one?
No, we
They
didn't.
sent it to you.
They sent us this. So if you are on the scoreboard, we can either do your production for them if you don't have one, or they can send us what they have.
who coordinates that with you?
Who tells me what to do? I would say it's Nikisha now.
In the past?
It's been Jesse, Evelyn Fontenot.
What's Evelyn's position?
Media Center.
Oh, yeah, she works over there, part-time, right? Yeah,
The media
overtime,
center.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so do you have any more questions about that, Amy? Okay, so let's look like, I think I just passed up a So this looks like a Calvin Walker commercial. Now, like I said, we can only play things with audio during certain times
Sure.
when the clock is running. So sometimes we've had to dump out of stuff when the clock started running again, because we don't know how long the timeout would be, the injury, whatever.
Mhm.
So I think we're coming up on a Calvin Walker commercial now.
So this is one that's gonna be, that doesn't have any sound.
Oh, no, it should be one with sound, because I thought I saw moving video. Okay, so it looks like a timeout here, or something. So that was a 30-second spot.
I was told that there was dancers in it.
Okay.
And some band people.
I have done one with dancers in it for him. Mm. I have done one with dancers in it. It was his daughter and his son and some of their friends. Let's see. Like I said, I wish it was still on my computer and I could just go right to it, but it's not. Mm-mm.
Inside the 10-line touchdown, 80 yards. Look at that one. This game is not over just yet.
That's all I have.
Okay, so let's just talk about the Calvin Walker commercial. So you are aware and you recall that you did do one that has Ozan band members, Ozan football players, dancers. No?
No.
I haven't seen it, so I'm just going by what I've been told.
No,
So the
The
one
one that I-
that you did,
Mhm.
that you
this
can't
is
find,
one.
the one that you can't, that you said something about his daughter, son, and their friends?
We're dancing. His son, is a student
Uh-huh.
at, Central, so it's not Ozan at all. And there are no football players, I don't recall any football players doing it at all,
Okay.
yeah.
And,
It's his family.
So it was all family
Yeah, it was his family
and friends.
and friends.
And what did they do? What was the skit?
It started off, all of them start off the same way, as him working,
Uh-huh.
and then, the car zoom in, and then them just dancing on top of a Walker electric truck.
Just 3 people?
No, there were several, there were like, yeah, 3 girls, and then some kids, I wanna say maybe like 6 kids. in
Where did the
front.
kids come from?
That's his son, and their friends.
Okay.
Son and, it was all family people.
There's no band members or anything? There was nobody?
His son is a member of the band, is that what you're asking?
Was there other members of the band in there?
Whether or not the kids are in the band, I don't know, but his son is a band member for.
Who coordinated choreographed the
Mr.
thing?
Walker.
Walker did
Mhm.
himself?
Yeah, Mr. Walker.
So what function did y'all do?
We filmed it and edited it, and put
Filmed and
graphics
edited. Okay.
on it, like we do.
Where was it done at?
It was done at a, well, that was at Ozan, the beginning shots of the.
That's this one, but
Yeah.
the other one with the dancers and the music and all that.
That was done at an open field, like, let's see. The background, you're hungry? It was done in an open field with Walker's truck on the
Yeah.
street.
Do you remember where the field was?
Yeah, it was off of Laurel. I think it was off of Laurel,
Okay.
yeah.
And so how did it come about that y'all did this video?
He approached me and asked if he could do, we would film and edit a commercial for him. And I said, okay, let me know your vision. What are you thinking of? What do you want to do? And he said, I want to get shots of me working, then I want my family in it. And I said, okay, where do you want to start? The where and when. And then I got a student connected with him, different students to film it. And that was it. And normally what I do is we film it as a team, but then one student is responsible for editing it.
What time would you say? What dates? Around how long ago was this?
It was years ago. I would say it was definitely 2011.
Okay.
It was 2011.
During the school year or summer?
I can't remember.
I know, I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. Well, I didn't have breakfast yesterday.
I can't